Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs, or by throwing him to the ground.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majduddin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are two locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
That will cost you your life! Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in...
Was that absolutely necessary?
Is there a reason for him to do that?
Has he lost his mind? What is that man thinking? Has he gone mad? Such a strange... You are not allowed to be here. Leave. Not trespass here.
I'll have your hand for that!
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him.
How odd.
He will march on Jerusalem next.
Hey! You look familiar. Go away!
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today!
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
You've something to say? I'll have loot! Thief! You are filth!
Take yourself from my sight.
أول شيء ما
Are you a friend of mine? No? So he's away. God! This man is a thief!
Don't let him get away!
He wouldn't have gone far!
Find out where he went!
The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world!
Let's head back.
Leave, peasant, before I make it.
You ever see someone do that before? I have.
that you want.
God damn you! Leave me alone! Don't away! You are finished! Thieves like you must die! How could we allow have your head? Faster, faster! Thief! You are finished! That will cost you your life! You're stealing my treasure! You're stealing my treasure? That will cost you your life! I thief! Turn back now!
Please, help me!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! That will cost you your life!
Please don't
Everywhere! Watching! Waiting!
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟ You want something?
You need something? Who? Are you a friend of mine? No? So get away from me.
Never seen someone do that before.
Just a little money, I bet it.
What is it?
What is that man doing?
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your...
Did you see that?
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Strange. I've never seen someone do that before.
Fires of war come and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy,
But I say, this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Salah-ad-Din. He has come. And strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for.
Running like that.
He'll hurt someone at that speed.
Oh my.
We must resist.
Is there a reason for him to do that?
رص حقير
That hurt.
سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Strange, I've never seen someone do that
Curse the
before.
Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere
How
they
about you
ride,
turn around
they
and
leave
go
only
away?
suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance?
You shouldn't be here. Be gone. Leave this place. Your life ends now.
Come back here!
Infidel died! How could we have lost him?
Here! He's over here!
We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majd-ad-Din is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majd-ad-Din is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
I'll teach you to take a fight!
How can one expect to beat? Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd-ad-Din well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
May God have mercy.
What happened here? Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence?
Away with you.
Madness! We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can! South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, and he may grant us victory. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting.
When you are exposed, use sharp turns.
Damned archers! We are to launch an assault against one of Majd-ud-Din's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Leave, peasant, before I make you. You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Violence! Madness! We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can! I stand before you to deliver a warning!
Stop
him!
die!
You'll never get away!
Move!
He hides
Move!
Yeah, you'll never get away!
Move!
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Kaybetmeyin onu. Siz durdurun onu. Geber. Kafirliğin önünden topla ederim. Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Açılın. Kaçmaz fayda etmez.
Get away from me! No You will not get away from me! Don't let him get away! May God have mercy on your soul! سوف آتي إليك! It's a tragedy, but I say, this is an honor. Fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
This and the Hothana.
That hurts! Stop it, please!
Hırsızlar dar ağacına
Won't
müstahak.
anyone help me?
This and the Hothana.
That hurts! Stop it, please!
Pis hırsız.
What have I done wrong?
Gebereceksin.
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
This and the Hothana.
Hırsızlar dar ağacına müstahak.
Kill him! You are filth!
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
I'll have your hand for that! Thief! You are filth!
Please
ارحل من هنا!
My family is
Dirty
broken
thief!
down.
I'll have your hand for
Spare
that!
a few coins. Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for
Please, someone do something.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Be gone, pest!
Oh, you really surprised me there.
Please, don't do that again.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor. Gözünüzü dört açın. Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermeyin.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. I need food. I'm so hungry. You shouldn't be running. Please, help me.
Like what you see? Is there a reason for him to do that?
Thief! You are very friends! The Shaitan is everywhere! Watching!
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
What is it? I need help!
Geber kafir!
I'll take you down!
İşte kaçıyor! Durdurun!
You will not get away from me! Take them down!
Kayıp oldu!
Stay on him!
Düşman fayda etmez!
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well! I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear?
We do not!
Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin: the harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Succubus! She goes by many names, but her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teaching.
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once, perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Kill him to the enemy! I need help! Anyone, don't touch me, please! I've done nothing wrong! Why are you
There's nowhere to run, old man.
المحتمل أنه سوف يعود. المحتمل أنه يعود. لكن
Teach your heresy elsewhere.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
ارحل! انتهى الأوت! Don't touch me, please!
Durun onu! Not here.
That will cost you your life!
Be made to pay! Everywhere they rise, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Fires of war continue, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It's a tragedy, but I say...
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No.
Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look. Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Messiah, or by pickpocketing thugs.
I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.